Man, not the news I was expecting. Ripple just got denied. Got news that you're probably not going to like. Take a look at what's on the screen. Some of you already know, but I want everybody on the same page. Analyses, the judge with the case Ripple versus the SEC. Remember that the indicative ruling that the two parties already want to get this through. They already want to, move on and close this case. Some money for the SEC, some money for Ripple. Everybody happy? Not so fast. Judge Torres has denied this motion, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what that means. New Judge Torres' message in the ruling is that private deals don't erase public judgment, and her judgment still serves the public interest. The parties do not have the authority to agree not to be bound by the court's final judgment. They have not come close to doing here. So if they want out, if they really want out, she said they can withdraw their appeals and let judgment stand or go through the appeals process to challenge it. Newsflash, we are continuing with this case that seems not to end. And the price of XRP today, right now, here on BTCC, looks like this. Don't worry, I got some good news as far as opportunities to make money with XRP. I got you, fam. I'll tell you immediately. But just to show you that we're earlier than Brad Garlinghouse, he's gonna be putting something, guys, and he's gonna reply to this. There's some pretty good news also for Ripple XL, XRPL EVM sidechain wormhole. Today we're partnering with Wormhole to bring multi-chain interoperability to the XRP and the upcoming XRP EVM sidechain. So those are some also good news, guys. But what everybody wants to know is exactly what is happening here. So I'll tell you the full story, guys. Don't go anywhere. Drop a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and leave me all your fury in the comments below, because we cannot do anything with the war. We cannot do anything with tariffs. We cannot do anything with the SEC and the delays. We cannot do anything with all this. And we can also do anything with this. So, FYI, if the price of XRP still continues above $2, it's a mega win. It's a mega win, okay? Now, what happened here, it's dated today, so date file. So this is breaking less than an hour ago. They posted this, so I'm just reading it to you guys. I'm sharing it with you guys. So plaintiff, the Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC, and Ripple asked the court to state that it would dissolve the court's permanent injunction ordering Ripple to obey the law and to cut the monetary penalty imposed against Ripple by more than half, right? So that's the request. And the request is denied. Background. Back in 2020, go through all of this, right? The SEC's theory was that Ripple offered and sold security called XRP without first registering with the agency, with the SEC. So investors were deprived of information about XRP and Ripple's business that would allow them to make informed investment decisions. The SEC moved for summary judgment, contending that it was indisputable that Ripple violated the SEC. Okay? In other words, the SEC asked the court to rule in the agency's favor because Ripple could not win. On July 13, 2023, the court agreed in part that the SEC finding that Ripple offered XRP as security without registration in violation of the act when Ripple sold XRP to certain institutional valuers. So, in March 2024, the SEC asked the court to end the case. So, the agency requested that the court permanently enjoin or prohibit Ripple from violating Section 5 of the Securities Act, and they require Ripple to pay a massive penalty of nearly $1 billion, right? And it continues right here. So it's a big, nice, beautiful page. Let's see how many pages there are here. No, it's here. Here. Well, it's just Ripple because it's trending. Might be 2 pages. There you go. There you go. This is what I was looking for. Perfect. Open this one. We're back. Representing the money Ripple made from its illegal offer and sale of XRP. So you can continue. So the court agreed in part that the SEC on August 7, 2024 entered the final judgment in the case. So last year, permanently enjoined Ripple from violating, yada yada. On May 8, 2025, the SEC and Ripple signed an agreement to settle the litigation of this court. However, the parties stipulated that the settlement will only take effect if the court vacates or strikes down the injunction against Ripple and reduce the civil penalty by 60%. So, discussion, and this is what she is going through right now. Now, we move on to this right here. More discussion. So it's a lot of things going on right now. And at the end, this is what we got. So it's a big one, right? You can come to James K. Fillen. You're going to be able to listen and read basically the entire response, right? But at the end, here it is. Court respects the freedom of the parties to resolve their disputes. It also true that the SEC, like any other law agency, has discretion to change court after bound by court's final judgment. The act of Congress. For that, the parties must show exceptional circumstances that outweigh the public interest or the administration of justice. And she's citing other different ones. They have not come close to doing so. Accordingly, if the jurisdiction were resorted to this court, the court will deny the parties' request to vacate the injunction and reduce the civil penalty. Conclusion: for the foregoing reasons, the parties' motion for an indicative ruling is denied. The clerk of the court is respectfully directed to terminate the motion, which is the indicative ruling. Analysis authority. Guys, ain't happening. Our case continues. Now, if you're taking this chance to buy some XRP as it's going down, good news. BTCC is bringing me another giveaway of 500 XRP starting today all the way to July 3rd. All you have to do is click the first link down below, sign up. It's going to look something like this, guys, to claim your deposit bonus. Start trading, deposit, and click here so you go through all the instructions and join me trading, because it's important to be alert, knowing that at any time things can happen. We don't control things, guys, but I can tell you that, yeah, it's nasty, right? And look at this. Not really the news that I think a lot of people were expecting. I think knowing that the SEC and Ripple were, agreed to something, this only shows that it will require more work. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, so I'm not sure how that's going to go, but Brad Garlinghouse and Steve, what is it called? It's called Steve or Stephen Ripple. No, I forgot his name. Oh, Stewart. So he hasn't replied. He's going to reply. He's going to reply soon to this, okay? So we're much earlier than Stewart. We're much earlier than Brad. So just FYI, okay? This is obviously a punch to a lot of people. They obviously wanted this case to be resolved soon. But the legal process continues and neither side is getting special treatment. More delays expected. This is a reminder that Judge Torres is playing strictly by the book. And you can only imagine what the XRP community is feeling right now, right? So we go ahead and do this. XRP. Breaking Cointelegraph denies. Final judgment blocking a fast track 50 million settlement and keeping institutional XRP sales under legal constraint. What does this mean? This means that she's not willing to signal that you change or reconsider anything at this point. The case continues as the appeal process. The judge is not reopening or reconsidering any part of the ruling right now. So it could slow down any possibility or any possible settlement or change Ripple's entity we're trying to make together. No, this is not good. Judge Torres denies, and everybody's basically asking why. Now, this is gold for Bitcoiners. This is absolute gold for Bitcoiners. Bitcoiners are happy today, basically. Bitcoiners are saying, told you. So, not good, but we'll have better days. I know. Find the dip, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. You've been informed. Links down below. Join me. Start trading. Start being bullish. It happens. Peace.